Good Monday nights, everyone. Mark Abrams here in Philadelphia. Let's go down to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Woo Pig Suey. I always wanted to say. Always wanted to say that.
You
Undefeated.
sound natural too.
I watched so many Razorback between football and basketball games over the years. Isaiah Steen's opponent is going to be my next guest here, Kalvin Hot Sauce Henderson, the undefeated Kalvin Henderson. How you doing tonight?
I'm blessed, man. How you doing, Mark? Man, you doing all right?
Doing great. We're 4 days out from this big fight this Friday night against Isaiah Steen as part of the main event of ShoBox: The New Generation, the 20th anniversary special card. It's gonna be a great night of boxing. You're the main event of this great night.
Yes, sir, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm just really excited to get out there and showcase my skills to the rest of the world, man.
This is a fight that has been on the table for the better part of a year. Isaiah Steen, what's he bring to the table?
Um, he's gonna come. He's gonna come in shape, I'm sure. He has their idea of a game plan against us, man, and I think this fight gonna come down to the battle of wills, man. Really, will come down to who wants some more. And my count, man, I'm feeling strong, feeling sharp. Everything happens for a reason, and really just rock and roll come Friday.
There you have it. What you've been thinking about this guy for a while now, because obviously, like you said, we talked off air. This fight October, then visited again earlier this year. Now it's finally happened.
Yes, sir.
I mean, what's this guy has been on your mind for since October.
Yes, sir.
So talk about that.
Yeah, we saw the game plan initially. We were supposed to fight back in October 2020. So we had a game plan with initiating the camp and training camp. Unfortunately, I had to pull out because of heart issues for that fight. But everything is squared away on that. We're all good to go. And so it's almost just a pick up where we left off type deal. We had a couple of opponents in between him, and I had to focus on them, of course. And then, but now I just picked up where we left off. We're ready to showcase our skills on Friday.
The fact that you've kind of you went through the process of maybe like you said, scouting him a little bit beforehand, and you've kind of knew a little bit about him, longer than the normal 8-week camp that you guys normally do. You kind of started scouting him, back then in October. Is that
Correct.
like a different type of experience for you?
Not really, man. I'm a student of the game. And so I watch film on a lot of cats, not just the people that's on the big time shows, but even the up and comers, man, because you never know who you get matched up against or who's going to shoot off or who's going to die out or who's going to rise up really quick. And so I'm always watching film, always studying, always watching cats in and around my weight class. And so, like I said, I watched him fight early on in his career at Miami, Oklahoma, and I kind of peeped game and put a little pin on him way back then. And so now it's finally happening. Here we are.
There have been so many guys who have jump started their career being on ShoBox, and obviously this is a big show. It's the 20th anniversary. They're gonna probably reminisce during the broadcast about some of the great moments of the past 20 years on the broadcast. What's it mean to you to be the main event for this special occasion?
Man, Mark, this is a big deal, man, a huge deal. But the hard part for me is that I can't get too excited about it, because then it becomes more than what it is. It's just another fight for me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Another opponent that's undefeated. I go in there, put my hands on. So it's hard to kind of sometimes tell my fans and my friends and all them, the people, my family, that, because they're so excited for me, so excited for the opportunity. But I can't make it bigger than what it is, and it's just another fight. But so I'm definitely blessed and excited about the opportunity, but I can't show my excitement until after the fight is over with.
Have you thought about what this win, an impressive win, could do for your career?
Oh, definitely, all the time, man. And I put my best foot forward on every fight, because I'm always looking that each fight propels my career. Even if it's a guy that's an opponent or a guy that's handpicked for me, I have to do my job as a professional and take care of business. And so each fight I take serious, and this was no different. We game planned about them, we trained hard, did all the sacrifices, and we're gonna come down to Friday night.
You're a unique individual. You're a college graduate, University of Arkansas. For some people who don't know your story, you were a music major. You were banging on the drums before you were banging on opponents' bodies. So talk about that, the love for music. And let me ask you a question: music, does that interact at all with your boxing career?
Oh, most definitely, big dog, most definitely. So I started playing drums when I was around 5 or 6 years old, and I started boxing when I was 15 years old. And those things definitely correlate with each other. People don't know it because they're not musicians, or some of them aren't. But it's all about syncopation and rhythm, matters of the footwork, speed bag, pads, everything's about rhythm and beat. And I just transferred that over to boxing. And not necessarily saying that you want to be a professional boxer, do music first, but it definitely doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? But the whole time I was in college and I had a music scholarship at the University of Arkansas, I was still boxing and competing. Because like I said, I started amateur when I was 15 years old. But if they correlate, and it always goes back to the grind, big dog.
So were you? Let me try to think who the big stars were. Arkansas. I think you were there with Darren McFadden.
D-Mac, number 5. Yes, sir. I was there with D-Mac, quarterback Casey Dick. I was there with it was the 1-2 punch between D-Mac and Felix Jones.
Felix Jones, ex-Dallas Cowboy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know,
yes, sir.
So was Matt Jones before you? I think Matt Jones maybe.
No, Matt Jones after, I believe. Wait, was it?
I think he was.
It was. I was there. I was there. I remember Matt Jones being there too.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'm a big college sports fan, so I'm just trying to think of some of the other famous.
I actually got married into D-Mac family, man. That's what's crazy. Actually, man. Yes, my wife's aunt married the Darren McFadden uncle. So we go to their house all the time for Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. I know it's a long way up and stuff. Heck yeah, they called him Mac too. His last name McFadden. They called him Mac. But
so you know Darren McFadden a little bit.
I know just a little bit. Yes, sir. I actually sat down and had lunch with Matt Jones at one point too.
Oh wow,
it's crazy. In this area here, man, once you're a professional athlete, you meet all the athletes. Like, I mean, from Wallace Spearman, 2-time Olympian. I met various football players, various track athletes, various basketball players, Ronnie Brewer. Man, the list goes on.
There's a name from way back when, Ronnie Brewer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you meet all these cats, man, especially in this area. It's a small area. So everyone knows everyone.
What about, I know, was it 94 the Razorbacks won the national championship in basketball?
Yes, sir. And that's the only time they won it.
Is there any Todd Day or Ron Uri?
Todd Day. Yes, sir. Todd, that's my fraternity brother, man.
Oh, so you know him too?
I know of him. Yes, sir. I know of him. Yes, sir.
Ron Uri. Oliver Miller, is he still with us? I don't know if is he still with us?
I'm not sure. Corey Beck is up here in the area too.
Very good defensive guard. And
yes, sir. He's in the area too.
Who was the point guard of that team? He went in the NBA. Lee Mayberry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. That's crazy that I didn't know any of these names before, because I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
So before I went to college up here, I didn't know any of these guys. But then, of course, I came up here, graduated, and I actually turned pro up here. I've been had lunch with at least once with these guys, and I had a couple drinks, a couple nights, or networking, and so it's kind of cool, man.
So we now the next order of business, we gotta get some of the University of Arkansas, some of these champions. We gotta get them in the Hot Sauce fan club.
Oh yeah, man, they definitely are, man. They actually had a local fight here, and they all came out and bought a table. They called show support.
I mentioned the name Hot Sauce, and we see eloquently wrapped around your neck. It says Hot Sauce. Tell the fans out there how you got the nickname.
So I wish I had a cool story about it, man, but really it just came back from high school when I used to put hot sauce on everything, man. And actually one of my favorite basketball players and one basketball player is named Hot Sauce.
I remember him. Yeah, I remember him.
Yes, sir. And so I kind of just went from eating hot sauce everything to making it hot in the ring, man. So, and you can't forget hot sauce, man. Everywhere I go and spar, people like, hey, you that hot sauce kid. They don't remember Kalvin.
Yeah,
they remember hot sauce. You know what I mean?
I was just for the N1 mix tour. I was more of the Escalade. That was my guy.
Oh yeah, baby, Escalade.
I don't know how they moved that guy. He had to be at least 380.
Do it a lot.
And
amazing. Skip to my Lou, all those guys.
Skip to my Skip to my Lou. Ray for
he played the ball.
Ray for Austin. He was a big time
NBA player.
And he played in the NBA. And
yes,
there was the professor and white chocolate.
White chocolate. Yes, sir. White chocolate. And the professor too.
Yeah, I remember all those.
Yes, sir, man. Those are classics, man.
I remember running home from school watching that stuff. Wow, that was great.
Yes, sir.
That was great stuff. But we used to say, if these guys were that good, how come none of them, Ray for Austin, but none of them else playing the NBA? So
correct. It's all marketing, man. You know how that goes, man. It's all about marketing, how to make guys look and stuff.
So what do you want to say in closing before we see you this Friday night live on ShoBox, the New Generation, in the main event, taking on fellow undefeated Isaiah Steen, big super middleweight fight?
Yes, sir. We've been training hard like we always do. I'm sure Steen trained hard like they always do, man. It's going to come down to who wants more on Friday night, man. Who game plan is going to succeed. And we're not new to this. We're true to this. And we coming with the whole bottle of hot sauce, man. Ain't nothing sweet about it.
There you
So
go.
hope they're ready. They're
And,
coming with it.
and where do they find Hot Sauce Henderson on social media?
On IG, at Kalvin, Kalvin Henderson. On Facebook, Kalvin with the K, Hot Sauce Henderson.
There you go.
And on Twitter, Sauce Henderson.
Sauce.
Yes, sir.
It's just SAUCE Henderson.
Yes, sir. The regular way.
So, Kalvin, we'll see you Friday night. Tremendous fight. Can't wait. ShoBox 20th anniversary special this Friday night live on Showtime. Kalvin Henderson competing in the main event. Thank you for a few minutes of your time.
Yes, sir.
And we'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
on the way.